welcome to the Voice of US News. The weather today is weird. It is sunny right now, but it will rain from 2 to 4 this afternoon. The storm Eagle is crossing through Holden to Davidson. GA government posted emergency alarm in Ordway this afternoon. Okay, let's see the news we got today. Recently, the crime rate in San Francisco is increasing. People who live in San Francisco feel extremely unsafe because money is stolen, cars' glass is broken, and people are using drugs on the street. People are thinking, shall government add more police on the street or not? People who support this because they think police will be useful and keep the order of the city. People who against this think it is unnecessary because it's harder for the poor people and homeless people to get out of the poverty. We have two guests today. Let's see what they think about this.
I'm the leader of San Francisco's police office, and I know that everyone wants to know more information about whether we will add more police in San Francisco to keep the security situation in San Francisco streets. I think we don't need to add more police in San Francisco because if the government decides to add more police, it will become a large cost for the taxpayers, and more police has the possibilities to cause some inhuman incidents, cut down the living space of poor people, let other law-abiding beggars loses the ways of making money, and in the other hand, this kind of tough measure contradicts the core spirit of this city. People who live in this city will feel their privacy suffers the damage. It has the negative influence for the image of San Francisco. So for both reasons, I recommend to don't both those questions. I decided to don't add more police to San Francisco streets to keep the security situation in this city.
My wallet and passport was being stolen by in the San Francisco, and I'm a visitor from China. The rate of rob in San Francisco keeping increased recent years. The people living there are suffer from these things. They call out to increase the number of police to keep the order of their cities. Homeless and street behavior was the most important problem they care about. Like the article says, San Francisco has the highest crime rate of nation's top 15 cities. That shows that if the security is getting better, the people who live in there will get a better life and do get the life they deserve. So in my opinion, I think in San Francisco should increase the police number.
Ray.
Oh, okay. the what's that? Oh, the. Oh. Let's see what student and teachers think about this news. Do you think poor people and beggars in the street are the most reason to cause the bad security situation in San Francisco?
I think that beggars and homeless people are the result of other systems that are broken and maybe not working as well. So I think maybe they need to look at some bigger, deeper problems, like helping people, better services to help those people get out of the situation that they're in.
Okay. Do you think poor people and the beggars in the street are the most major reason to cause the bad security situation in San Francisco?
My initial response is no. I wouldn't think that those would be the people causing the crime, but I would think they need to do more investigation into who is doing it, or security cameras around, maybe to find out where that is taking place and who might be doing that.
No, they're not, because there's a lot of place to get the food and the clothes to them, and they're all free or cheap. Yeah, the government do really good job to help those poor people, so there's no reason to make them to do the bad things.
Do you think San Francisco needs more police to keep the order of city?
I don't think that will be that effective. I think, again, some people are threatened by police, or sometimes it doesn't work the way people want. So no.
Do you think San Francisco needs more police to keep the order of city?
I think they could maybe increase the police temporarily during the times when these crimes are happening most, either if it's in the night, maybe increase during the night, or the day, and see if that helps, and then go from there.
Yes, they do need more police, because the city is really big. Yeah.
Do you think more police will be useful for decrease the crime rate in San Francisco?
I think no. I think they need to work on, again, the services and programs that help people not be homeless and stay not homeless, and they need to make sure that people have the mental health care that they need. Prison is not a good place for people to make changes to themselves, so policing more and arresting more people doesn't usually work.
Do you think more police will be useful for decreasing the crime rate in San Francisco?
I would think maybe if they used them in the right way, depending on where it's happening and when it's happening, that may or may not help. And maybe having more security cameras located in spots where this is happening might help. They may not need police forces.
If they a lot of police and out police around the city, if some people have the problem, they can find the police really fast to get the help.